Mr. Sharma, senior officers of the army, ladies and gentlemen. 17 years ago, around this time, we received a letter from my son who was already killed in the Battle of Nol. One of the lines read that even if I become a human again, I have no regrets. Even if I become a human again, I will fight for my nation a second time. Now, that's the spirit with which these young people like him and others, you just heard about Captain Batra, the indomitable spirit which he displayed in saying that ye dil mange more. Besides Manoj Pandey's words, that India is an idea worth dying for, just coming from a 22-year-old, 23-year-old young man is worth emulating in every way by everyone in this country, particularly the youth and those in the army. They'll do well to remember these words. Now, these people, they overcame the most unsurmountable difficulties, terrain which terrorizes you, artillery shelling the kind of which has never been seen anywhere in the world, machine gun fire, and very cold, minus 15 degrees temperature, and also breathlessness, no food, and yet they went through to their respective objectives, whether it was Tololing, whether it was Tiger Hill, Khalubar and Jubar, and .4875 and many others. Now, they did so because they had the weight of tradition and the actions of their earlier heroes, which paved a path for them. Now, those paths are not made very easily. You got to spend decades and decades to create that kind of a feeling. Today, when we sit in these metros and we complain about discomforts, various things not working properly, I would like you to take your mind back to those days of Kargil. There were people who fought without any food. I have the particular example of grenadiers. Colonel Thakur was the CEO, and they were lying on the base of Tololing for almost 16 days in wind-swept, cold, icy winds, without food or without anything. So that's the kind of discomfort. There were many actions in which people, some soldiers were shot, they had a bullet wound in their stomachs, and they just patiently waited for somebody to come and help them. That's the kind of spirit that they displayed and which is worthy of emulation by everyone. The pictures of those times have not become any less vivid. Those group of young officers and men sitting on top of a craggy rock with tired and with beards, but with a smile on their face, holding afloat the Indian flag. We have not forgotten the lot of these Bofors and the rocket batteries opening fire, and we holding our breath to see the effect on Tiger Hill and on Tololing. But we also remember that so many of them came back in coffins wrapped up in the Indian tricolor. And the dignified wives and the dignified mothers stood there so gracefully when their entire world was lost. So this is the time to pay homage to them. Now, we had a great victory, a really great victory. But we had to pay a price for that. We lost 529 young officers and men, and we also lost We also, many of them, almost 1,153 people lost their limbs on those heights, fighting those battles for us. It is real tribute. This country will will forever be indebted to them, that they gave this for the country. Now that's the kind of price we have to pay. I want to assure the public here, everyone here, that should an occasion arise in future, the Indian Army is quite prepared to pay that kind of price again. The other thing that I would like to say is that those men, those officers who went into this worst kind of an attack, they never asked for anything. They never complained about anything. And they did whatever was best for them to do under the circumstances. They gave up their lives also. Now it is our turn to see whether we are also doing the same for them. What they did for us over there, are we doing the same for them here? Are we taking adequate care of their families, their well-being? Are we taking care of their salaries, their pensions? And are we taking care to ensure that they get adequate weapons, latest weapons, good weapons and equipment? Should the occasion arise, you will expect them to win the war with. So, these are the things that I would like to convey. Lastly, the big aspiration of the Indian Army, the memorial. I hope we have a day when we don't have to celebrate such battle honors on a memorial, on an imperial memorial. In the end, I would like to thank Mr. Sharma, his directors, and all his staff for organizing the Kargil Vijay Divas year after year on this auspicious day. I really would pray that India has more inspired people like him. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. जोरदार तालियां.